We're back, Gregory.
I had forgotten that we started this.
I didn't.
You've been looking forward to it all this time?
Yes. And then today came along and I remembered, oh right, it's Pokemon.
What was the last thing we caught, Christopher?
We can check. Whoops.
I didn't ask you to check.
I'm going to guess the Lotad that we turned into a Lombre. And to my knowledge, that's... Oh. We caught Gertie.
Oh.
What? That thing?
I like those things.
You want to catch one?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I usually use one, so...
We're going to go check a few more of those caverns. And then we got to head along to the Pokemon's League.
Don't like these trees.
What's wrong with the trees?
They don't look good.
They don't. But they're not dangerous.
What do you mean dangerous?
I mean, they could
What is
be.
that?
That's a Wimpod.
You recognize that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It was from 7th generation.
You don't want it?
No, I've already used the one in Moon and my last playthrough of this.
You used it a lot?
No, only the 2 times.
Well, then why can't we use it?
I thought you said you didn't want to use Pokemon that we've used a lot before.
You said you only used it 2 times.
So? It was recent, too.
Okay. Well, if we don't want it, we don't want it.
I mean, the problem is that it's hard to raise. Because it's like Magikarp, where its stats are horrible. We can't. It's too strong.
Well, at some point, we're going to need a... what's it called? Kingler.
Okay. I think since we already have the Arbor Pass, we can just go to the Isle of Armor and we can get a Krabby that I would think... I think the Pokemon in Isle of Armor scaled down.
You already have the pass?
Well, yeah, it's installed on this Switch, so we have it.
Installed on the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, because you bought the DLC?
Yeah.
I don't think you can access it until after the first gym. Or whatever. Or there's a part where you meet somebody and then I think you can access the... but I don't think you can access it right away. That's not how most DLC work.
Okay. Then we'll get back to that. Look at this little one. That's one of the birds. And this is here. We've made it.
Is it possible for us to play black and white?
We own black and a DS, so it wouldn't be illegal for us to use an emulator.
Is that the case? That's real?
Yeah, if you have already purchased the products, then Nintendo won't get on you about it.
Oh. I thought that was internet bullshit. But it makes sense, I guess. Or are they going to show up at our door and we just show them that we own black?
If they even, do that. But the reality is that they just ask based on good faith. Have you purchased our products? And if we say yes, then they'll be like, alright, thanks. We'll let you do what you do.
That's cool of them. I feel like they've gotten better about that.
Yeah.
Because I remember when they were striking down on tons of people's videos. I'm not entirely sure that that's still the case.
They made the emulation scene go away for a long time.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was never big in the emulation scene. But I do remember it being easier and more prominent when I was much younger. And then it felt like it died out.
I remember playing on emulators when I was a kid. Project 64 was the most a usable one, like simple enough to understand. The other ones were hard, but I used like a Super Nintendo emulator, and that's how I found the. That's how I initially came upon one of those Japanese-only JRPGs by Square. I don't remember which one.
By Square.
Square or Square Enix, whatever it was at the time.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know what it could be then, because I was thinking that's how you found, like, Mother and stuff like that.
Yeah. I will talk to Rotomi.
Why?
I will use the card maker. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, man.
If we find the Psychic Bug Pokemon, then yes.
Which one is that? Oh, we're going to get to make our card?
Yeah. Background.
Don't pick one of the bottom 3.
Yeah. What about this one?
That looks cool. That looks kind of official. What about the one next to it?
I think it's similar, but with different emblems.
You got those guys at the bottom.
I love those guys.
They look like they belong in those Dine and Dash games.
Yeah. The one on the bottom right is a cutie.
Cutie? What the hell?
Look at him. He's smiling. He's a happy Joe.
I wouldn't call him that. Oh, these are effects?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one. That reminds me of, like, collectible cards.
Yeah, the foils.
Yes.
And then a frame. I don't want to... No. I don't want to cut off Little Joe in the bright.
Okay. And that's all we can do for now, right?
Yes. Now we position ourselves.
Make yourself big. Yes, that's perfect.
I will change my expression.
That's good.
And should we keep this pose?
It's up to you.
We only have a few. Okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. I think the base is fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking the base or 2 or the second to last. Base it is, I guess.
Yes.
Clear coating.
So then it's like an actual foil.
That looks dope.
And it's free. Print it.
And we can always change this at any time, right?
Yeah.
When we change our clothes or get new effects.
Yeah. We can change it whenever we want, and I think we get new things every time we beat a gym leader.
I've never seen that NPC before.
That's a terrible trade.
What?
A Bunnelby for a Squelvet. You can get both of those for free.
Yeah, I guess you can. That doesn't make any sense, because you can get both of them in this game. That is a terrible trade. Maybe that's just to introduce the concept to new players.
I
don't need to buy anything?
I don't feel like we do. Not yet.
You remember how in X and Y they give you like 50 Pokeballs right off the bat?
That was also this game. So, it's a thing that they want to do. They want to make you catch every Pokemon.
I do like the way this city looks. I like the brick.
Yeah. There's also like an incentive, a mechanic incentive in this game for catching a lot of Pokemon. Once you have 30 Pokemon in your PC box, you have a small chance of getting a critical catch anytime you throw a Pokeball, which is you throw it, it jingles once, and then it checks for capture. It's almost like a guaranteed catch for just any Pokeball.
So it gets easier to catch stuff the more you have caught in the game.
Yeah.
That's actually a good mechanic for Pokemon. Makes a little sense.
There's a thing in the trash.
Go rooting in the trash. I can't believe they let that happen. Did you see that kid hanging over the side of that ravine?
I I mean, I'm sure his father's. I think this is his father, maybe.
It has to be like a coding violation. Or this is like the 1920s when they just didn't have guardrails. And they would fish the kids out of the River Thames.
This is pretty good. That's the sweet shop.
Can you actually go in there?
Yeah, but all we can do is fight the guy.
For an item.
Yeah. I think he's like level 15. And I don't think anyone else gives anything in here. There's Growlithe.
Never mind. Maybe we'll be back in there later.
We could get our hair cut.
Sure, why not? We got money, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like most of our money will be spent on cosmetic stuff.
We will hair.
Because I want to see a lot of the different clothes.
The medium curls. A romantic tuck. Looks like that. Mm-hmm. His waves. Pixie. Pigtails. Ponytail. Nice. Braided. Straight. Braids. And a bob.
What are you feeling, Christopher?
I don't know. Honestly, I like just the base most of all.
It looks like the best, yeah.
We could try something crazy.
I suppose. If you really want to, Christopher. Get the curly bob.
Yeah.
Can't choose a finish style with the hairstyle you selected.
I see.
You actually want this hairstyle, Christopher?
I don't know. We already paid $3,000 to get a haircut. We gotta come away with something.
Oh, you just change the bangs if you want, Christopher. If you're a coward.
No bangs. Blunt bangs. Lash grazing. Mm-hmm. None. And we'll change our hair color to...
Oh, I kind of like that. Wine red.
Wine red? Alright. We gotta get something out of our money.
No, we don't necessarily have to, Christopher.
Well, we already wasted money then.
I don't think they charge you if you back out.
We'll wear the hat. It doesn't cover that much. And then it updated our league card. I keep hitting Y.
We'll probably change that haircut later too.
We're beautiful. Flip, and that's our team and our stats. Okay.
Those are online stats?
I think like trades and online battles, yeah.
And there's a clothing store.
If I remember correctly, this one isn't particularly good.
They have glasses? Oh, I like that jacket.
Tracksuits, and hoodies, and varsity jackets. And then our parka, but in different colors. Designer denim jeans.
That skirt goes good with the socks.
And socks. And boots. And a new bag, but I think it's just stupid. I don't like those ones.
I kind of like them.
We could get a hat. There are sunglasses.
Are there any super dark sunglasses?
This might be as dark as they go with these square ones. Then we got our eyeglasses.
Half from sunglasses kind of look good.
Anything particular?
Yeah. I don't know anything about style or fashion or anything like that, so I don't know what even looks good on like a character design. I feel like the half-rim sunglasses, blue or yellow, would look good with the hair, but I don't know. Anything you want?
Do you want a skirt?
Like I said, I think it goes good with the socks.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. We can't afford the varsities. I think we're done here. There's an onyx in the middle of the road. And there's a thing here.
You consider that the middle of the road?
Well, what do you consider this, Greg?
The sidewalk?
Well, then where are the roads in this town?
You're on the middle of the road. You got eyeballs, Christopher?
I don't agree.
Then you can just be wrong.
Oh.
That's what happens when you don't agree with the facts.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, thank you. We got a miracle seed. He would give you a good elemental item for whatever starter you picked.
Oh, are we gonna throw that on Gookie?
It would help. It's not gonna help until the second gem, because the first gem is grass. Let's talk to our friend.
Well, the first gem I don't think is that hard anyways.
Yeah, and we have an ice type.
Usually in Pokemon, if you have 6 when you get to the first gem, you're usually pretty sad.
Let's talk to the Pokeball man. He gave us a Pokeball.
A Pokeball. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Welcome to the stadium. Who was that character who was visually distinct from all other characters, and the other one as well?
Well, I don't know. How about you point them out to me?
The one in the black jacket and the one in the purple everything.
See, this would have been awkward if you had gotten that curly ball.
Or maybe he would accept me as one of my own.
He looks like a Pokemon Coliseum character.
He is quite a piece of work.
Don't you think so? I just get that vibe from him. Like he would be in, like, what's it called? Pyrite Town?
Yeah? I don't know, he doesn't look thuggish ruggish.
Hop looks like he belongs in the trash.
Hop is from the trash.
I like his jacket though.
Okay, this is our number.
How about we both say one we're thinking of on the count of 3.
Are you gonna count?
Do you want to?
No, you count.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 23.
6.
You want 6?
I want 6 in there.
Why do you want 6?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How do you want to do it?
I guess it's just a random number. You want to combine them, or you want to pick between one of them?
We can combine them to make 623 or 236.
I don't like big numbers, but it's up to you.
We will go with...
We can just go with 6.
6.
Because I'm curious if they'll let you have the single number without the zeros.
Stop swearing in the comments, Kevin. No, we will go with 2, 3,
6.
0, 2, 3.
Why?
I don't know. Visually distinct.
From who? Is there another 23 in this game?
No. Everybody else has a 3-digit number.
Not the champion guy. He has 1.
Yeah, he's the only one who's like that. He has a 1. Everybody else has 3 digits. Okay. I will talk to you. Gobsmacked. She was barely looking at us.
She says she's from a country town?
Yeah, she's from a small country town. Coming to the big city like this. This fool. Among all the elite, he is the most elite of all. So clear off. Criminal of me to waste the time of someone as important as him. Kevin? If you've never finished this game, then you might think Bede is a horrible character. But the reality is he kind of comes around and he's a loser. He's likable in that way. All anybody wants to do in this game is beat you, and you have mild intelligence, so you are unstoppable. No, there's nothing. Oh,
there, yeah. Look
a
at
gleam.
You know where all the secret stuff is, Christopher.
Well, I've played this game 3 times.
It is a little weird how centered around Pokemon this universe is.
I mean, I feel like it's about time that people are as obsessed with Pokemon as the show would make it.
What?
Well, so in previous games, it felt like the only thing to do in the world of Pokemon was to be a Pokemon trainer, and yet it was sort of a small thing because gyms were just gyms, and the Pokemon League was just you go in and you fight the strong ones. Other than that, it wasn't a spectacle. But in this game, it's huge. People come out in crowds, in droves of crowds, selling out stadiums to watch a gym challenge.
I guess it is true. In the first game, it was more kind of, well, I don't know. Seemed more like a hobby for a kid or something like that. Within universe. But I don't know about that. You don't trust in Sonya?
I don't know. I'm just curious if she can handle this.
It's very manipulative of you, Christopher.
What? If you didn't take notice of that story, it comes back around. It's important. There was a hero during the darkest day.
I know, they've been doing this stuff with Pokemon for a while. They have ancient Pokemon masters or something like that save the world. X and Y leaned pretty heavily into that.
Yeah.
Is something like that practical?
What?
The 2 horns?
Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Science. I don't know. It's not like I understand why. Okay, I guess Durtuck is in the lead.
Seems like you're pretty over-leveled for this fight.
Well, that's going to be a trend. In this game, the wild Pokemon are extremely strong, and then the trainers are not.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if this is the perfect game to catch a wild Pokemon before every gym fight and then just beat the game.
Yeah. Last time I mentioned...
That's a cool sign.
Yeah. I mentioned speedrunning, and I actually looked up the speedrun record for the two versions of this game, and the speedrun records are split by version for whatever reason. The fastest speedrun is for Sword. It's 4 hours and 5 minutes.
Well, there can be subtle differences, I think.
I
4
guess.
hours and 5 minutes. Why? What's the speed run for...
Shield is 4 hours 7 minutes.
See? There's a 2-minute difference.
But I'm not sure if that's inherent because of Shield or maybe just something. Because there's huge random elements to Pokemon.
So you think they're about the same, but like the 2-minute difference is a part of random factors?
Yeah.
That could be. But that has to be the case with certain Pokemon in their different versions. Wouldn't you think? Because there are some that have big differences.
Yeah. The glitchless speedrun for Pokemon Red is at like an hour and 50 minutes. That game in pretty much all ways is like there's none of this cutscenes that you have to go through that have a set time limit, no matter how fast you press a button.
Mm-hmm.
In the original, that you just mash through text and then you're done and you get out and you go. And you can mostly avoid conversations.
That's true. That's a huge downside to unskippable cutscenes. Magical Leaf would hit them both.
No. That was Magical Leaf.
Why wouldn't? Why? What changed?
I don't know why. Razor Leaf does it, but Magical Leaf doesn't, and I don't know why.
Didn't Magical Leaf used to hit both? I thought it was the same as Razor Leaf, it just did like special or something like that.
Yeah, it did, and it was the same move but special, but I don't know. They do strange things sometimes. I will do the same thing because it doesn't fail.
I guess not.
I suppose realistically, our Grookey is only level 12, and the first two Pokemon we caught are level 10. So realistically, it's just because we went out for a Durtuck and Green Yulon who were higher level. Because we specifically went out for those. But we're, too good for these fools. It's Marnie.
She has the best design in this game, I think.
She is the most beloved character, I think.
I also like the way her outfit combines kind of two elements of her character, because she's got like the black rocker, biker, boots and jacket, but she wears like a nightgown. It's like a soft pink dress.
Yeah. Oh, look at it.
You would expect her to be kind of the rough, mean antagonist rival, right? But she's actually kind of the nice one, I think.
She is pretty
Bede,
nice.
who is a soft little flower boy, is like a complete D-bag.
He's prim and proper and he's uptight, okay? He is the rich boy of the anime. Don't say that, Kevin. You think they would ever do that in a Pokemon game?
I can't read. I don't have my glasses on.
Well, he said he hopes Marnie slits Bede's throat.
Maybe she would. How do you think Bede would react?
If Marnie came at him with a knife?
Yes. Or if
he,
anyone came at him with a
well,
knife.
he would cower in fear.
You don't think he would be cocky?
No.
And then as soon as he had been cut, slowly realize that there are some things you just can't control in life, and he would fall into despair? You don't want to see that?
Well, I think there's a point where somebody doesn't come after him with a knife, but they do like step up to him and he cowers in fear.
What are you trying to be? No, I don't care about that, Christopher. I'm saying if someone stabbed him, if someone caught him in an alley, caught this man in an alley, and put 3 inches of steel right into his stomach, do you think, well, how would he go about living his life after that? That's life-changing.
What do you mean, how would he live his life? I think that might cause him to die.
People have been stabbed and survived. I suppose it's possible. So in his last minutes, what would he be thinking?
He would be thinking he was wrong and he shouldn't have treated me wrong. He shouldn't have treated me bad, because I would follow him to the ends of the earth if he would just open up to me and be my friend.
What do you think he would be thinking if the last thing he saw were Hop's eyes as he had just stabbed him repeatedly in the stomach with that smile?
He'd think I never should have said those horrible things to you, you poor, stupid bastard. No, he would probably say, I was right about you all along. You are a failure.
You are worse than your brother.
Look at us. Nice.
See, that's the perfect number.
Sharp as a pin. Here we are. We're going to get introduced.
There's only one level of seating?
Yeah. I mean, it's a stadium. I didn't say it was a giant stadium.
This is smaller than like college football stadiums. Is this how the seating is in soccer?
Maybe. Maybe if you think of this as more like a... Oh, something happened. The stream's still going.
Yeah, that was on the TV, I think. Maybe the cord isn't all the way in there.
So I would... Maybe... This is... Gym challenges probably are more like minor circuit. The way that they are. And thus they have smaller stadiums, the way, like, I don't know, like high school stadiums.
Because just anyone can go challenge a gym?
Yeah.
And so, like, anyone can go watch that?
Yeah, you're not guaranteed a good match. In fact, you're more than likely going to get a horrible one. Look at our nice boy.
Trees all over the place. Never seen him before.
He's like the gruff veteran, and then this is my boy. That's just an old woman who found her way onto the streets.
She's cute.
Yeah, Melanie is the best. It's all about preferences. If you choose sword, then you get your small bean, B. But if you choose shield, you get your thick queen, Melanie.
I guess so. But then if you choose sword, then you get her thick son too.
Yes. Look, it's just a matter of preference, because you also have the small bean Alistair in here. Wow. I really made it, Papa. Wherever you are.
Well, I didn't see you there, Hop. I like how they went out of their way to give this guy kind of a big belly.
Well, you know what? I actually don't know how old he's supposed to be.
He's obviously he's not supposed to be young. he's on the older side. He's not like a senior citizen.
I would feel like something.
So
like,
probably like 40s or 50s.
yeah, 40s. So he's like the older CEO of a big company. He runs this huge organization. You know, stress and drinking, it'll get to you physically.
Where to now?
Now we just go. We are a part of the gym challenge. Let's head to the first gym.
Can you do these in just about any order?
No, you are carted around on a specific route.
Oh, well, that's kind of a shame. You think that'll ever change?
No. It's strange because it used to kind of be like that. In the first game, like after the first 3 gyms, you didn't have to follow the order of 4, 5, 6. I think if you manipulated the story events, you could challenge the 5th gym before the 4th, and then the 6th gym after that, and then you couldn't just skip the 4th outright, but you could skip it for a while. But no, I don't think they're ever going to go back to that for whatever reason. They strayed from it.
Well, that might have been unintentional, I think, actually, on their part. Because the way it's laid out, I think you're supposed to do it in a specific order. But who's 7 in the first game?
Blaine.
Oh, then never mind. Yeah, so 4, 5, 6... you're supposed to do the grass gym first because it's the easiest of those 3. They're all about the same level though. And you don't have to do them to move on in the story.
Yeah.
So you could do them at any time. But you come to them in a somewhat specific order.
Who do we want to train up? Because the Pokemon who fights gets a small amount more XP than the others.
Who do we want to train up? Oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
You want to train Stu Pickles?
I want to train Sanbolo.
Then put him up there. When does he evolve?
I don't know. How's it going, Hop? Hi. This is our first battle with Hop since the first battle with Hop.
Oh, we had another battle in between, remember?
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
When we got our Pokemon, and then when we met the professor. And then now, this is our third.
Wow.
Third fight with the rival before first gym.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he had any attacks.
Well, that's why we throw him out in front.
Well, you could use, maybe Mist.
We don't have a fighting type. Or a fighting move.
Or just throw someone out there who could do damage.
Come on out, Stu. Well, you have grown and you've gotten stronger. Just slightly, Hop.
Oh, he got Razor Leaf?
Yeah. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I saw that he was getting Razor Leaf, so I replaced Branch Poke with it because it's just it's physical grass and its Razor Leaf is just stronger.
Doesn't it have it has a higher chance of missing though?
True, but it also has a higher chance of crit.
Still?
Yeah.
But you said crits suck.
Well, better to have it than to not, you know?
I guess we'll find out. There must be something with Branch Poke because it's a unique move.
Well, it's a starting unique move. So it's just a good starting move.
Okay.
Other than that, there's nothing special about it. You're a fool, Hop.
You were first that time.
Yes.
He's just softening you up for his others.
But you won't get past me. Hop. See? Came in at the perfect time when it would have killed him anyways.
I love the background.
It's nice and animated, isn't it?
Yeah, and it makes me think of like camping or something like that.
Sambolo.
It's just very nice. Oh, is he actually thinking? Or...
He might be thinking with his head just a little bit, but the fact that he only has 3 Pokemon makes me think not really.
Oh yeah. Surprise, surprise, huh? What does Green Yulon have?
He has Rock Throw, and that's about it. And Flail and Mimic. Dead. Yes, I have Hop. That's not something you should be happy or excited about. It's a basic mechanic to this thing.
This thing we call life.
Yeah.
It's the way of the world in Pokemon.
Yeah, backed into a corner. This will make my victory sweet.
See, he's actually got good type matchup advantage on you, but he just can't utilize it. Because you're a person and he's a computer.
Yeah. Because I have 6 Pokemon.
Yeah, you're also way over leveled.
I will drain his life force.
Why didn't you use Stu Pickles?
He's low on health.
He's not low on health, he was green.
No. This wave is gonna crash. He used Water Gun.
Always using the same move. You can't vary it up, Christopher.
Why would I? It helps. It doesn't change anything.
Well, that makes Pokemon boring, though. What's the strategy?
Gee, it's almost like this game is so easy there's no point in strategy.
So maybe we should make it harder on ourselves.
Okay, how do we do that?
I'm actually trying to think.
He gave us his lead card.
So they just print out like a ton of these?
I think it's like baseball cards. You know, you're a part of the league now, so you just, you know, you have your card. Our card is probably like a common, you know? It's like the rookie card of a player that they don't know is going to pan out or not, so they just made a bunch of them to make it worthless. But that's where we're at right now. Once we start winning, once we start getting those stars, what did this guy... Oh, I thought he gave me something.
He gave you advice. Hey, a Growlithe.
You want a Growlithe?
Sure, why not?
Come here, little fool.
Maybe we should only use crap Pokemon. You know, Pokemon who aren't good in the meta.
I mean, I don't know crap Pokemon off the top of my head.
You want to switch out?
Come on, baby teeth.
We still don't know if he's weak to fire yet, though. Remember?
Oh yeah, I didn't check his ability. Well, we're gonna find out.
Nope.
He must have the other thing then.
But he still took a huge hit. Holy crap.
Well,
Use copycat. Copycat.
Copycat. But that's not gonna do much. Damn. That was great.
You gonna switch out?
Yeah.
Who can you switch out to?
Gimli.
I guess.
Gimli has high defense. I will.
Payback?
I think so.
Or Snarl?
He's going to bite me. It's not very good because I'm already dark type.
But you'll do twice as much back to him, right?
It's double the.
Double whatever he does?
His attack's power will be doubled. It doubles its own attack power.
So then it becomes 100?
Yeah. Oh. He's trying to get in my head.
Oh, jeez.
Well. See, it didn't kill him. You will be my friend, Growleaf.
Growly. That's still probably one of the best episodes of Pokemon.
The one where James told a story about how he died?
Yes. It has that, and then it has his fiance who looks like Jessie.
Yeah, exactly like Jessie.
And it has Growly in it. His parents who faked their own death to get him to come home.
Do you want to name him Growly?
Yeah, go ahead. I like Growly.
He was sent to a box. But I don't want him in a box.
What are your favorite Pokemon episodes from the first season?
Probably the one where they find what's his face at the top with the lighthouse.
Bill?
Yeah, Bill.
You know, I was actually going to say that one too. I love that one. And they see Dragonite in the mist, and he's like 500 feet tall.
Yeah.
Still never explained. It was probably an optical illusion.
Oh,
the Saint Anne episode.
the Saint Anne episode is something special.
And I think it's a two-parter where they're on the ship, and he trades away Squirtle or Charmander.
He traded away Butterfree for Eradicate.
Yes, well, he ends up letting Butterfree go anyways in the end, but yes, and he regretted it. And that's the first episode, and in the second episode, is there a second episode where the ship sinks and they're underwater?
The ship has sunk, it's underwater, and inexplicably it rises up. Something? Pokemon?
It doesn't rise up, I don't think. It continues to sink. They try to get out. They're stuck in there with Team Rocket. And I think everyone else got out. I might be remembering that wrong. And that might have all been one episode. But I feel like that was like a two-parter. That's another one of my favorites.
Hello.
What the hell is that?
That's the one that turns into the cotton.
Oh.
I want to catch her, but I don't want to use her.
Why not?
Just cause.
She looks cute. Or maybe it's a boy, we don't know.
It's a girl. Yeah, really use Astonish on her.
Those are probably... I can't think of any others that are like my favorites. Can you?
Off the top of my head from first season, not really. Probably the one where Pikachu almost went to live with the other Pikachu.
Yes, that one is great. That one's awesome. That one always made me sad as a kid. But I loved it. Didn't that happen like a few times after that too?
Not specifically with Pikachu, but with every other Pokemon he caught. They all eventually found their own kind and tried to leave him.
You know what? I actually think I like a lot of episodes from season 1. I might just like it in general. Because I'm also thinking... Do you remember the episode with the giant Gengar?
Yes. There was a giant Gengar and a giant Alakazam, and they were like legendary beasts of the island or village they came from.
Yeah, they were fighting or something like that.
Yeah.
There were a couple giant Pokemon plotlines. Because there was one... Now that episode I don't think I liked too much, where they were like giant mechanical Pokemon because they were opening like a theme park or something. You remember that one?
Yeah.
That's not in my favorite list. Aerodactyl. The Aerodactyl episode.
Oh.
Where they go dig for fossils and get trapped underground with Aerodactyl.
Isn't that when Charmander evolved into Charmeleon?
Yes. Or Charmeleon evolves into Charizard.
Whichever one.
Charmeleon evolves into Charizard because the Aerodactyl picks up Ash and flies away. And then Charmeleon evolves into Charizard and flies after him. Also in my favorite episodes. That's also where they fall into the hole because Team Rocket set up that dynamite and Squirtle ran after the wick. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was on fire. That one's in my favorites. Can you think of any more?
Well, I mean, it eventually got banned, but I still remember this Christmas episode where Santa had a Jinx.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one, too. We had that on VHS. All of my favorite episodes, I think, are just the ones we had on VHS and watched 100 times.
Yeah.
But, yes, I remember that one and loved it. Is that one on Netflix?
No, it got banned.
Excuse me?
It got banned because back then, Jinx was a racist depiction of black people. And the fact that Santa owned a Jinx, people drew a slavery connection like that.
That sounds like something you're making up. It sounds far more believable to me that Jinx, just like Mr. Popo, looked like blackface and people didn't want that around. Which I can understand. But they should have just made Jinx purple like they did retroactively. Because that's a good episode.
Yeah, I don't know if they were thinking about that, like editing the footage of the episode.
Because it always pisses me off when episodes of stuff are like lost to time. And that one might not be lost to time, but maybe it is. And I love that episode. What else?
I remember the episode where they got stuck on an island and they found pink Pokemon, and the Pokemon were pink because they were eating the pink fruit.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't know why I remember it, but I mean, it eventually comes back. There's a pink Butterfree.
It comes back.
I don't know.
There just happens to be another pink Pokemon.
It was the idea of having shiny Pokemon before they thought of shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, the Butterfree episode was good too. I don't know if that's in like my top favorites, but I do like it. I remember it at least. The one where Ash gets trapped in the snow.
With his Pokemon, he's stuck in the cave, and he's like, you have to get in your Pokeball so that you could stay warm, and they're like, no, we want to die with you.
Yeah, they made a blood pact together. That's a good episode I like. And I think that's the one where Jesse reminisces about growing up poor, and her mother would make like snowball snacks. Oh, the bridge one. You know what I'm talking about? They have to get Shelder across the bridge to get it medicine. But there's a biker gang.
Oh yeah, a cycling road.
Yes, and it's a cycling bridge, so they have to ride bikes across. They can't walk or take a car or anything.
And then Misty reminds Ash that he destroyed her bike for the 6,000th time.
Yeah, well, did he ever pay her back, Christopher?
No, still hasn't.
We don't know how much that bike cost. That could have been like grand theft.
You know, considering in the game the bike costs $1 million Poké-Dollars, yes, that was quite a lot. Ugh, Ash owes her too much.
Yeah, was he actually? You think he was actually in danger of dying? Because maybe that was a trivial thing.
What? Who? Pikachu or Ash?
I guess both of them. You think the Spearow would have like plucked their eyes out or something?
Well,
they're Pokemon.
Pikachu had been beaten the hell up already. That's why he needed the bike so that he could carry him safely.
Yeah, from that flock of Spearow that were chasing them and going to kill them. Or they acted like they were going to kill them. I'm not sure that was going to happen. You don't want to learn Guard Split?
Well, I mean, Baby Teeth has high defenses. To average them out with his opponent would give them better defense.
Not necessarily. If you ever ran into someone who had higher defense than Baby Teeth, right? Yeah,
but how many Pokemon are we going to come across like that I wouldn't choose to be like, use a super effective... Because Wooloo's normal type. He's not going to do anything against anybody unless if he has a different type move.
I have a feeling that that's a move that's good later on when you can give Wooloo stuff. But I guess we don't know.
Every move we can relearn for basically nothing at the cafe, guy.
Okay. Well, speed it up then. Because we still haven't gotten to the first gym, and we're like an hour into this stream.
Oh, the episode where the people go and hunt down pesky Pokemon? Oh, he's talking... No, Kevin, I don't think there's a Pokemon open season. Why do you think the safaris exist? Do you remember the safari episode, Greg?
Where that little boy is lost?
I think so.
There might have been a couple safari episodes. What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the episode that they had to censor because the man had a gun. They never showed that in America, but I did see the episode once. The Japanese version.
Where he has a gun? But yeah. I remember an episode where he has a gun.
The Colonel had a gun. Or the guy who runs the Pokemon Safari
had a gun.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misremembering. But they've showed guns in Pokemon before, because I remember an episode where some guy pulls a gun on Ash. Because he walks into his store, remember?
Yeah. Kevin, we don't have to bring up what the people eat in this world. We already know.
Magikarp. And Slowpoke tail. That's a delicacy.
And they drink Miltank's milk.
They do. Which is kind of disturbing, because I'm pretty sure that Pokemon are like even more conscious than animals in the real world are. Like Miltank, when you're milking it, probably has like thoughts and feelings about what's going on.
Well, to be fair, Miltank has the move Milk Drink, where it can literally put its own teat into its mouth and drink and heal itself.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess in universe Miltank wants you to drink its milk.
Damn.
But I'm just thinking, like, if like Ash went up to a Miltank and just put his mouth right on the teat and started drinking from it, like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars or something.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know. Because he's a sad old man. I would have... you know what? That movie would go up a star in my book if instead of putting the milk in the bottle, he had just... Kevin, do you agree? If he had just gone up to the teat and put his mouth right on it, and then that alien looked right at... what's-her-face? Ray. Like it did. Don't you think that would be a better scene? Because you know that look that alien gave, right? You remember. Now that was a sentient alien that he was just milking from the teats.
So,
don't you agree?
Well, I don't know how to.
Don't ask me what I want. Just get rid of something, Christopher.
Okay.
Spending 5 minutes on these screens.
But I don't.
Get rid of Harden.
Why Harden? It raises the defense.
Because it's worthless. We can get items that raise defense later.
But I like using extra defense.
Get rid of Harden. It sucks.
Move. Okay.
All those moves have items that are better than them.
So
that's what you're supposed to use, because that's how speedrunners finish Pokemon in like an hour.
Kevin said he'd give that movie 2 more stars.
Right? Now I'm actually thinking that alien was sentient. Looking back on it, because that was not the look of an animal. That was like that thing was used. That had just given up. It had conversations with Luke about how that wasn't okay, but Luke didn't care, and he just went up and he squeezed them titties.
You're probably right.
I could believe it. Luke in that movie was the kind of Luke I could imagine doesn't care what people think. And he's just running up, doing what he wants.
Oh.
Throwing Ray's shit off of cliffs.
Yeah, he did. I don't remember nearly enough about those movies.
We should watch it again then.
I don't know about that.
Why not? I kind of want to, because the farther we get from them, the less I remember, and then the less I remember why I didn't like them, or they were weird. Because that movie for sure was weird, and not very good, despite what some people would say. Other people think it was like the worst movie that they had ever seen, or that they had been subjected to. I don't know if I would go that far. Because some of that stuff I just find funny. Do you remember how he had like a 100-foot pole that he would fish with?
Yeah.
What was the purpose of that?
Because he specifically had to go to that ravine to find fish to eat.
So you say that, it might just be possible. Because if that was like right next to his house, I could see it. Because I was thinking that's weird and unnecessary. But if it keeps him from like walking down the flights of stairs that Ray walked up to get to his house,
yeah,
to go to the beach and fish, maybe that makes sense actually.
How many Pokemon straight up eat bad trainers in the wild, Greg?
You know what? Probably more than you would like to think, because Ash almost died like 3 or 4 times at the beginning of the series. Once when those Spearow attacked, and he almost got his innards poked out.
Mm-hmm.
Another time with the Beedrill. You remember that? That was the same situation, but with a different Pokemon.
Yeah.
And he almost got that samurai kid killed too. So kids die in Pokemon, I'm sure.
No. Yeah. Hello.
The number is not 0, Kevin. It's not a happy-go-lucky world like they would have you believe. Has anyone ever canonically been killed by a Pokemon?
There has to be. I haven't seen every episode nor every series of the Pokemon anime, but I feel like that might be like something that they drop. Like this guy, we believe that he was killed by this particularly strong Pokemon, because for sure they talk about how Darkrai locks kids in their nightmares forever, and they can never wake up. That's essentially being dead.
That's true. There's certainly Pokemon that could kill if they wanted to. Or maybe not. Charizard sets Ash on fire all the time, and he never has any like severe burns or anything like that. He just gets dusted up.
Maybe he's holding back.
Maybe he is.
Oh, you want to use the Rock Boy?
I don't know what that is. Go ahead and catch it.
The Rock Boy becomes a Rock Fire.
Holy cow, I've never seen that.
It's roly polies. This isn't a good matchup.
Yeah, let's catch it. I kind of want it now. We don't have anything that's good against it, huh?
I mean, we have things that will outright kill it, but that's not what I want to do. Let's go with Gimli.
Okay.
Oh, he got fast.
Oh, he's one of those?
Yeah.
That's been an archetype that they've been running with, it feels like. Fast rock-type Pokemon. Or Pokemon that their gimmick is that you want to get their speed up so that they can do some damage.
Yeah. He'll probably do that again.
Which makes sense, because, I mean, most of them are too slow to even be useful.
Yeah. I don't like it when they put a move like Agility, which raises your speed a lot on an already fast Pokemon.
Well, that's the point, Christopher. Is to make them even faster.
But
it's for, like, competitive use. That's where I see it the most.
I suppose.
But what? It doesn't make sense to do it in-game.
Yeah, well, even in competitive, I don't get it. I mean, I understand. It's like a winning strategy. But whenever I look at loadouts for Pokemon that are fast, and then you throw agility on them to make them faster, or you throw an item on them to make them faster, I suppose the point is to go first. But if you have a Pokemon... If you were up against a Pokemon that was already capable of taking a hit and then dealing back damage, I don't know what the point is if you're already fast enough. What will roly-polies be named?
Whatever, Christopher. There's no point if you're already fast enough, but that's the point. If you're not fast enough, then you can be. And most Pokemon whose gimmick is that they're really fast are kind of worthless if they're not making the first move. Because it's not like they're tanks or anything like that.
You'll see when he evolves.
Who's this guy patrolling the neighborhood?
That's Postman Pete.
You don't want to fight him? This is a really weird area. I've never seen this before. I have never gotten this far in the game.
So Kevin reminded us, Hypnos kidnap children.
They do. And we don't know what they do with them. A lot of fan artists think they do nefarious things with them.
Well, would a Pokemon have? You know what? I'm just gonna drop it. We know that Pokemon reproduce, but in what ways? Where are their genitals?
We don't know, but we know that all of them have them because they all lay eggs.
Not the genderless ones. In fact, they have genders. Well.
But some don't.
Yeah, the genderless ones. Because then they don't. If they are genderless, then they have no gender.
Except that Ditto can reproduce with anything.
Because it's just goo. It's gelatin that they gave sentience. I love it when I get a critical hit when they only got like 2 HP. It's my favorite part of the game.
Well, why even think about it, Christopher? Because it doesn't make a difference.
It makes a difference to me.
It's not like you wasted that critical hit.
Yeah, well,
You just roll the dice and you get them or you don't.
I would prefer to have that critical hit like now.
Well, that's not an option.
When he has two.
Like I said, you roll in dice. You don't get to choose when and where you use them.
Why are so many things in this game rolling dice?
That's part of the fun.
It's not, though.
Would you want to play something like XCOM 2?
Sure. You don't have a PC for that.
I don't, but they have a Switch version now.
That's, yeah, well, depends, doesn't it?
You wouldn't want to play on a Switch?
Oh, I would. It's just like, what if it's not good on Switch?
Well, then we can play it once and decide. And I'm sure that's a hard game, and we probably would never finish it. So maybe we could just take a look at it.
I got beat up.
If we wanted to do that. But we don't have to.
Well, maybe someday. Postman.
This guy's not doing his job.
Postman Tad.
He's literally just walking around in circles.
Yeah, well. That doesn't mean it's not his job.
Why did you do that?
What?
Isn't Delibird ice?
It's ice flying. So it should do neutral damage.
Did you think that when you chose that?
Yes. The second I saw Delibird, I knew exactly what I was going to do. Because the Astonish is too weak.
Delibird is second gen, isn't it?
Yes. He gave me up with acid. It hurt. I don't know why they make Pokemon like Delibird, where there's no point.
Well, they only know one move?
They only know one move, and as a Pokemon, they suck.
They must have been really into the idea right around second gen, because they also had like Smeagol or Schmergle or whatever. Ditto, I mean, technically Ditto can only do transform.
That is also true. But at least when you transform, you get the moves of the Pokemon, and you can formulate a strategy to be like better than them.
But when you use Smeargle's ability, or Smeagol, I can't remember, you learn the move that had just been used against you, right?
Yes.
So then, Smeargle is, I think, technically the only Pokemon in universe who can learn every move in the game.
As long as it's seen it, yes.
Or I guess Ditto reaches that requirement too, because he can transform into anything, but it's still not technically the same, maybe.
But then if you look at Smeargle's stats, they suck. So no matter what you use it for, it's not going to be good.
Well, that's why you try to get it to learn Fissure.
But if you go up against something that's the same level as you, Fissure doesn't work.
Well, that's why you want a level 100 Smeargle.
But then what if you have a level 100 somebody playing against you? Like in base game, yes. But if you wanted to use it against someone else, you can't. I want to challenge Kevin to a Fissure match, and then it'll never end.
That's why you also teach him Horn Drill. And minimize all these broken ass moves. I like that Pokemon. Where can you catch it?
You can catch it in the third gym.
Okay.
We will get an opportunity to, and it's not hard. So.
Alright.
Use them butters. He's a little cutie, that one.
Okay, so I want to go back to talking about Pokemon episodes.
Okay.
Can you think of any more?
Apart from what we've already mentioned,
Yeah.
the episode where he meets Brock, and then Brock is a stay-at-home mother.
I guess that's good. I usually don't think of all the early ones because I like all the early ones. Like when Caterpie evolves and all that. I don't know, the first episode's kind of just okay. What else happens early on?
He meets the guy who wants to win 100 battles before he challenges a single gym.
Yeah, but is that one of your favorite episodes?
No, but it's one that I can remember.
I can remember that too. I think we had that one on VHS, but we didn't like it. Or I didn't like it too much. Well, because that guy was a jerk, for one. Holy crap, what the hell is that?
That's Dottler. It's the Blip Bug evolves into that.
Why didn't we catch Blipbug then?
Because we couldn't find it.
That looks amazing. Oh, but then I bet it evolves into something that's not that weird looking.
No, it evolves into a mad scientist.
What?
It's hard to explain. Eventually we'll see it.
Well, why didn't we catch Blipbug then?
Because I couldn't find it!
Whatever.
I know
Has
where
that
it
been
is.
in a Pokemon episode?
What, this?
Yes.
I don't know, because Pokemon Journeys is the new show, and it's so not Pokemon. Like, they just do whatever. They don't do anything based on the games anymore.
Yeah, isn't Ash... Ash has a little boyfriend and they fly around the world, don't they?
Yeah, doing whatever.
I saw the episode where they were flying on Lucario's back.
Lucario?
Oh wait, Lugia.
Hey, it's our boy!
Stu Pickles. Already? It just feels like they evolve quicker and quicker now, but I guess they always kind of did.
Stu Pickles is now thwacky. He's a rebellious teen now. It's drumming out rapid beats in battle. It gets so caught up in the rhythm that it won't even notice that it's already knocked out its opponent. Oh god.
That's actually really dark. I'm actually kind of scared of this guy now.
Double hit, so 35 twice in a row.
Get rid of Scratch.
Okay. You've got Scritch, and we got double hit.
Oh, the Moonstone episode is good.
Yeah, where Clefairy comes from space.
Clefairy comes from the moon, and they find that ginormous ass Moonstone.
And that guy tries to go to space with the Clefairy.
Yes. Do you remember the episode? Is it like a side story where the Clefairy are in a spaceship and they're like taking off, but like does Jigglypuff stop them or something? This one I don't remember as well.
I don't remember either.
See, I think I only saw it once as like a kid and I didn't understand what was going on. And so I don't even know what the episode was about or if this was what was actually happening. But it sounds like something, right? You can picture it in your head, right?
Yeah. Like, I think like the specific Jigglypuff, the one who keeps showing up in the series, is like on the ship.
Yeah, the only Jigglypuff that exists in the Pokemon anime world. Because they never see any other ones, I guess. This looks really cool.
This mine?
Yeah, all the rocks around. It kind of reminds me of Christmas. And it seems more well thought out than the mine in X and Y. I guess it wasn't a mine, it was just a cave. I guess I'm kind of looking forward to the next Pokemon game, though I don't think it'll come out for a few years.
No. They aren't even done with expansion pass content for this one.
Are they going to do more than the ones they announced?
Yeah, I imagine. No, this isn't good. Get him, Stu!
Do you remember that Brock's dad used to sell rocks?
Yes, he did.
He was there the whole time.
He just didn't want to come home.
Yeah, and he led Ash. Didn't he lead Ash to Brock's house? And he's like, look, Brock has no parents, and he raises his brothers and sisters on his own. That's before you knew he was his dad.
And you find out that he's his dad, and yeah, he's just a deadbeat.
Yeah, but then he lives with them. And then Brock's mother shows up again inexplicably.
Even though that in that first appearance they said she's dead.
They thought she was dead, I guess. It is weird. I don't know if they have like a continuity thing with the Pokemon anime.
No, they don't.
Yeah, of course they don't. You remember the Golden Pokeball? That was the key to the anime storyline?
I remember a golden Pokeball. I don't remember what it did.
Because it didn't do anything.
Oh.
Do you remember the lady professor?
Yes.
Who was in like one season and never showed up again?
Oh, right, the GS ball. Because what it was is that it just stood for Gold Silver. And it was to promote Gold and Silver, the games.
You remember when I think Brock was going to stay with them, and then it turns out that all they did was like beat him up and boss him around, and then they threw him out into a field somewhere or something?
Yeah, and then he came rushing back to Ash and Misty like, oh, please, thank you. I thought I wanted to be surrounded by women, but it was horrible.
Damn, she's hella cute. Holy cow, I've never seen this lady either. Conqueror or something.
Well, he evolves into Conkeldurr. That's Timber.
Well, Conkeldurr is what I want.
This is Tim Burton.
You remember how everybody hated Casey?
Yes, I hated Casey as well.
Me too. He was just the worst Brock.
No, his Tracy.
Tracy.
Because he traced Pokemon. And then there was Snap, because he caught pictures of Pokemon.
Snap was only in like 1 or 2 episodes, though.
Yeah.
But that's also one of my favorites. The photo episode. Where Ash thinks there's a sniper in the bushes. That's going to take him out. That's also where the Jelly Donut line is from, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Brock is peacefully making jelly donuts by the river, mashing up the rice, and Ash sees a sniper in the bushes and dive bombs him.
That was great.
That's a great episode. That one I love. The Pokemon Academy. I guess there's a few in the first season, but so actually I kind of like both of those. But the one I'm thinking of is the one where they have the gag. Where what Pokemon is this? And they show you the shadow, right?
Yeah.
And it's the circle. And then they're like, oh, it's Voltorb, Electrode, whatever. And then it's like, it's Jigglypuff from above.
Yes. That's a good one.
And where that guy is obsessed with Meowth because he can talk. And he's the only person that cares that Meowth can talk. In the whole show.
Yeah, well. Most of the time, people like don't even notice or care.
I should just make a list of my favorite episodes and then watch them every now and then. That's one of them.
What about the episode where they explained why Meowth could talk?
I actually didn't like that one that much. I don't care for his backstory. He's a gag character. Why, did you like that one?
No, I thought it was stupid. But I gotta say it was at least it was a believable, quote unquote way of explaining how this Meowth just talks,
Believable.
quote unquote, as believable as any Pokemon character could be.
He was in love, and so he learned.
Yeah. It was like, I will rise through the ranks of Meowthdom, and I will become better because I can speak English.
Yeah, well, he was a shitty Meowth, so he's like, I'll learn to do something else. Walk on my hind legs. I'll talk English like humans do.
And then he saves that girl Meowth's life, and then she's like, ew, you're a freak.
Yeah, and then he turns to a life of crime. I like the backstories of Team Rocket. I don't think Jessie ever got like a thorough backstory. She only gets like side stuff. Like the snowball snacks, or that she was in a bike gang.
Yeah, I don't think they ever explain what Jessie was before Team Rocket. I think it's fine though. I gotta say, I watched basically all of Sun and Moon, the Sun and Moon anime, and then Ultra Adventures, and then Ultra Journeys, or Ultra Legends. The names always get stupid eventually, but I watched all of it, and I wanted to watch all of it. That's probably the best thing I can say about it, is that it was enjoyable. The characters were good. Team Rocket wasn't annoying. In fact, every time they showed up, I was like, yes, what are they going to do now?
Okay.
The Sun and Moon anime was just good. That's what I got to say. I like that series the best.
I kind of liked it too, but I don't know that I'll ever go out of my way to watch it. Even though I love the first season. But I think a lot of that is just nostalgia. Even though I don't know. I do love all these like storylines that we're talking about. And they didn't really know what they had at the time, probably. Mm-hmm. So they were kind of more... It wasn't like super rigid in how they presented stuff, maybe.
Instead of being a promotion for what was happening in the games, it was its own thing, because they were just trying to be like, hey, Pokemon's a thing that exists.
Yeah.
But I like it whenever they have like story arcs in Pokemon, when they're just like working towards something. Because to me, that's actually like, sometimes they'll make a really good story out of it.
I guess that's more of a new thing. Because the story arc in the first season is, I guess there's no overarching story. He just wants to join the Pokemon League and win the championship.
Yeah.
And I guess that's fine for the first season, because, I mean, that's a main plot point in almost every other season, but they have to have their own kind of thing. Which is why I think all the mystical shit started to happen. And Ash was, like, destined for great things or something like that. And the world would turn to ash and all that.
Yeah. Oh boy, that movie.
I love that movie.
I know. I love it too.
I actually think that might be my favorite Pokemon movie. I'm trying to think if there's one I actually like more, but I don't know. I don't think so.
You know what Pokemon movie I don't love in any way, shape, or form?
Oh, what?
The Mewtwo's Revenge Strike 2 Remastered Extra Edition.
Oh, the 3D rendition of the first movie.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was a bad idea to start with, but they didn't do anything with it.
No, it's just they just re-released it basically. And it was the same but worse. Because it wasn't as... I mean, even the first one had great animation in it and looked awesome. But...
the 3D...
But the 3D re-release... It looks like a cheap 3D remake. Like, it didn't even look better than Despicable Me.
It didn't look better than anything.
It looked like a direct-to-DVD movie. Personally, that's what I thought.
Would we rather lower defense or lower attack?
You want baby doll eyes?
I don't know. Would you rather lower defense or lower attack?
It's
Baby doll eyes has priority.
up to you. I actually don't think it matters.
No, we have high defense. I just remember watching that, and at the end, when they're on the pier, they're like looking off and doing whatever. They're like, "Oh, movie's over." The Lapras on the building, on the docks, they like had a Lapras logo.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the Lapras from the official art. It was like a PNG that they just stuck on there.
Yeah, I don't know if I like any of the modern Pokemon movies. I heard I Choose You was good, or whatever it was called.
Pokemans, I Choose You.
But that itself is a
retelling of the... Well, yes, it's a reimagining of how Ash and Pikachu met. And then they do definitely take it in a different direction. They were trying to set it up as like the movie universe could be its own thing and have its own storyline with Ash and Pikachu telling a different story from the anime and like going different places. And they did that for 2 movies. The Power of Us was the second movie, and it included that continuity Ash.
That's interesting. But I'm guessing it never went anywhere.
No, because the next Pokemon movie that came after that was the awful 3D Mewtwo. And then there hasn't been a Pokemon movie since. I hope it's not over. I hope they still feel like making Pokemon movies. I hope it's just a matter of not getting to it and not that those did poorly, because I don't think they did. He's just giving us a little chance. Oh. You can't hear it too much, but Bede has the best theme.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when Pokemon I Choose You came out, and then everybody threw a fit over the fact that Pikachu talked.
I've never seen it. Pikachu talks.
Yeah. Well, talks in mind.
Oh, he
reaches out to Ash, like
in his inner thoughts.
Yeah. Ow.
That would be weird. I didn't even know what they would sound like. Because in the dub they would have had someone else do it, but in like the original Japanese,
yeah,
they would just have that actor speak in the Pikachu voice, but in Japanese.
Yeah, and they tried to get in America. They tried to get an actress who sounded a lot like the Pikachu actress, so that it would sound kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly though, because they can't. I mean, the Pikachu voice is the Pikachu voice, even if they are just saying the one word.
I guess that makes sense. But if I was in charge of dubbing that movie, I probably would have just chose something that wasn't even close. That was just for the hell of it. So I don't know. Pikachu is when they made Pikachu's design and came up with the whole idea of Pikachu, and they were doing the anime for a few years. I know they didn't have the idea of like girl Pikachu's have the tail.
Yeah, they have the
heart
notch
in it, and boy Pikachu's don't. So we don't know if in the beginning they had an idea of whether Pikachu was a boy or a girl, and it doesn't really matter. I guess you would think about that if you were gonna have Pikachu speak, though. But that doesn't matter anyways. Ash kind of sounds like a girl anyways. Holy cow.
You tickled me.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I would do. Maybe I would have like Elijah Wood. I would cast Elijah Wood as Pikachu.
And that would be great.
People would love that. Because then you get the internet on your side. Because even if it's not like amazing or anything, or they're like, this took me out of the movie, it's like, well, it was Elijah Wood. So, think about that. Or I would have got like Josh Brolin to do his Thanos voice.
Yeah. Well, I've seen that movie more times than I ever wanted to, thanks to our little cousin.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta say, The Power of Us was better.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I think the only Pokemon movie I really love is the Lugia one.
If you ever want to watch either of these movies, they're both on Netflix, and I don't know when that'll change, but probably not soon?
Who knows? Could be like, oh, real soon. You never know with Netflix.
I mean, Journeys only came to America because of Netflix.
What?
Yeah, it's on Netflix and not on TV.
What is Journeys?
The new series with Go, Ash's boyfriend, and they're going on journeys across the world instead of doing Galar.
They weren't just going to bring that over?
No.
They've brought Pokemon over like every year since it's been out.
The company who does the dub, and it's still the same company doing it on Netflix, they lost distribution rights, and they didn't renew them, and 4Kids is basically non-existent.
Okay, so Netflix picked up the distribution rights and then got them to dub it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Is 4Kids even a thing anymore?
It was only to hold the right to dub.
That shit.
Which one?
The pumpkin.
I want a pumpkin.
What were you saying, Christopher?
That 4Kids only existed to hold the rights for dubbing Pokemon. Other than that, they haven't been dubbing the Yu-Gi-Oh series. I think some other company has been able to do that.
Well, they used to have everything, didn't they?
Yeah. Damn, this isn't good.
I remember they had like Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X, bunch of stuff. I kind of missed that. And they had One Piece for a little bit, but then it flopped horribly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like One Piece.
They went Yayo Yayo. They brought in Tony Yayo to voice Luffy.
I know that's not true, but for a second.
It would have been funny.
I hated the art style. As a kid, at least. I kind of still do. I'm going to be honest.
Well, it was a lot older than when we had gotten it in the States.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. One Piece is... I mean, it's huge in Japan. I think it's like the biggest manga/anime in Japan. But it's not huge anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it has a dedicated fan base in America, I know that, because there are people who love One Piece. But as far as I know, they're like a minority over here. I'm not into it. And I don't know how it's probably tough to get anyone into it, because it's like 1,000 episodes long.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many chapters there are.
What I know about One Piece is that they had a movie, and the guy who did art direction or Corey. Oh, we got a large size.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that before.
There are different sizes of Pumpkaboo. The smallest size has low HP and high speed. The extra large size has low speed and high HP. I think large has less HP, more speed, and then the medium size is right in the middle.
What does the size determine? How big its behind is?
I can't rotate it, but probably. What it will be the nickname?
Whatever. Gertrude. No, keep naming it.
I'm just looking for something.
Yeah, so I don't know if I would call One Piece popular.
Oh my god. Not in America.
Not in the States.
Not in the statesides. Maybe that 4Kids dub ruined it for a lot of people. Who
Maybe,
might have
I'm
gotten
sure.
into it.
But I don't know. That didn't stop people from getting into Naruto. But then I think people exaggerate how bad Naruto's dub was. It was I think it was good overall. There were some bad parts or weaknesses, but it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't nearly as bad as the One Piece dub.
No.
Because, like, One Piece, they had to go out of their way to outright change things. With Naruto, they sort of held back. All they really did was cut before any sort of...
well, that's like a standard cartoon over here would do.
Yeah.
Or if you ever noticed that, where, like, someone throws a punch in a cartoon and then the screen flashes white. And then you see the other person, like, get knocked back.
They did that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too.
Yeah, in Ben 10. So it probably wasn't as jarring. In One Piece, they would do ridiculous stuff. Maybe because of how One Piece is set up. But, like, there's a point where that guy with that funny haircut is holding a gun to that kid's head. He wants to join the Navy, if you remember this. It was, like, in the first few episodes. In the 4Kids dub, they changed that out for, like, he had like a switch with a hammer at the end of it. That if you hit the button, it would fling and knock the kid out. Right? It was like a mallet or something.
It's ridiculous.
It is. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's also kind of hard to get into One Piece because it's not very good in the beginning. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't even remotely interested in it until the clown shit started popping off.
Oh, jeez. Avalanche. Screw Astonish. It's pointless.
Well, if you ever need the type matchup.
No. I have a dark type. It's essentially the same thing as a ghost type. But no, I need to get away from you. I'm gonna go straight to the town.
I think that's a good idea, because then we can get somewhere before this ends.
Also, there's Diglett here.
Oh, you want to Diglett?
No. I mean,
there's some cool fields. We can probably come back here and
there. Pikachu and Eevee spawn here in case if we want those. Hello.
Is that Hop? Oh.
Eh.
Oh, it's this guy.
He knocked us over. Stupid sheep.
Knocked us out.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
This guy's actually kind of cool.
He's a good man.
I like how his face doesn't match his body at all. He looks like if a Ditto copied somebody.
That's true. He has no nose.
He shouldn't be too hard.
How's it going? Yeah, I know.
I do like the way the stadiums look. Kind of futury and nice. No. Spaceship-like.
We want to go to What's-Her-Face Hill. Yeah, I don't know the hill. How would I? If you don't, Hop.
Oh, is this Sonia?
It's her little yamper. We
Oh,
gotta
was she
follow.
in danger?
We gotta follow that cute caboose.
Man, they got some really nice looking NPCs in this game.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked.
Oh, there's a thing. I found the thing.
BX attacks.
I hate these.
Well, they come in handy, Christopher. If you use them, you could take out the gym leader, no problem. Too lazy to move from your spot, bitch. Oh, that looks awesome.
This?
Well, I guess that looks cool, but like I was talking about the... I'll show you, it'll point it out in a minute.
What do you think? I think it has to
The
do with
Darkest
Dynamax.
Day? Oh, Dynamax.
It looks like a gigantic Pokemon. If it looks like a person.
This,
The Great Black Storm covered the Galar. They called it Darkest Day.
giant Pokemon ruled the day.
I'm a lucky lady. He'll be looking into that. We got Milo's lead card.
Okay, and so the main villain is... He's the reason Pokemon can Dynamax, right? Because he's researching it?
Pokemon can Dynamax because of max waves, which are emitted from wishing stones. And there are certain spots in Galar where they're emitted that allow trainers to take advantage of
That's what I thought
Dynamax.
looked cool.
And guess where are the only 8 spots where you can Dynamax?
Oh, in the gyms?
Yeah. You know? I'll hit that growth spurt eventually.
This is actually kind of cool. I bet you What's-His-Face could make that. Hop's brother.
Leon?
Yeah.
I got a leaf stone.
Do we have anything that uses a leaf stone?
I don't think so.
What does Roselia evolve with?
It takes like a shiny stone or something.
Yeah, it's something specific, isn't it?
Yeah. We gotta heal our Pokemons. Hello?
I do like how a lot of the Pokemon games seem like they have their own individual lore and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea that Dynamaxing has something to do with the Galar region and its history is cool. And I like seeing stuff like that. Like the grass cut out in the pasture. You know, like this is an ancient thingy. Or maybe it's not ancient and someone carved it out like a week ago.
Yeah. Eventually will come apart my favorite mythological thing about the Galar region. Let me look at our Pokemon.
Do you think they'll ever get more in depth with like the history of Pokemon and its mythology and stuff like that? Because I remember when they would hype up the Pokemon Wars and stuff like that.
Oh, they tried to each generation to like add or do something.
Sounds like a package is here.
Yeah,
What's almost time to stop?
almost.
You can go for a little while longer.
I think. Wait.
What?
Let me press the swap button. Put the boy out in front. Or maybe this boy out in front.
How about we grab that pumpkin?
What pumpkin? Oh, our pumpkin boy?
Yeah.
Our pumpkin girl? Why?
Because I like it.
Okay, who do you want to drop for now?
Baby teeth? I don't know.
Uh,
Or do you want to keep everyone right now? Or we can move them in later.
well, Big Man's not going to be helpful in a grass gym.
That's true. So why'd you put him in there?
Because I was training him.
Well, then put him in there if you want to train him.
Which I...
Because you want Big Man to evolve, don't you?
Yeah. Get out of here, baby teeth. We won't need you for a while.
Yeah, and if we want baby teeth, we can always throw them back in. Stuff levels up pretty quickly in this game.
Yeah, because every Pokemon gets experience regardless of any effort.
Well, that might be a good thing, Christopher, because if we want to see a lot of Pokemon, then we can just switch them in and out. Which is the benefit of that. And I think why they do it, so that you could use them more. Because before, it was like if you had something you had trained up to a certain level, you didn't just want to swap it out, no matter what. Which is why a lot of the late game Pokemon were useless. Even mid to late game, I think.
Okay. That's Blip Bub. And I don't know where we get a Blip Good.
We might be able to trade for one.
Let's head on in.
She's cute.
How's it going, miss? Thank you. I got it. I know what a gym mission is. Let's do it.
What's a gym mission?
It's a thing you have to do. It's the puzzle of the gym before you fight the gym leader.
Okay.
Except it's not much of a puzzle. Look at us, so stylish.
You think the Battle Frontier will ever come back?
No.
Me neither.
I have to give Ismot therapy sessions to accept the reality of the situation every time we talk about Pokemon.
Oh, he mentions the Battle Frontier?
Yes. I have to lull him back into acceptance that it's never coming back.
No, it's never coming back. And the last time they tried it, it was in the, what was it? I can't even remember. But it was like right after Emerald.
Get along now.
Yeah, no, they dropped it.
Come on. Let's go. You straggler.
This is actually
What
a
the
thing.
hell? You fool. Get out of here. Also, Hop was in front of this and he said, oh man, that was no problem. I already got my gym badge. So we're lagging.
Oh, now you got the Yamper working against you?
Yeah. He's a corgi. He's a hunting dog. And that fool over there.
I know, they don't have a sheepdog in this game, do they? That would have been a cool idea.
They have the Lillipup, which evolves into Herdier, which is it's the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but that's in, what's it called? Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
That's Hawaii. Oh, that's in this game?
Yeah, they brought it back in this game. They just
that's
don't,
cool.
Could have used it in this gym, but they wanted to push the new one.
That's true. Maybe it's native to this region.
Leafage. That didn't do much. You're gonna pay for your discretions. Have you ever wished that, like, the Pokemon puzzles or challenges or whatever were better?
No.
I feel like they're just a drag to do, considering they're not hard.
Well, if they're not hard, then knock this one out, Christopher.
Oh. I'll lead these little loggies along, except I have to face another one.
I mean, the point isn't to do gym challenges. It's to collect and trade and raise Pokemon.
Yeah, but then why have any...
You also wish the story was more in depth and more a part of the game than it is, I imagine.
No. I don't care about the story because I know it's never going to be anything more than just do the thing.
That's what I'm saying. But you wish it was.
I could
Black and White gave you hope that that was going to be the case someday.
Yeah. Black and White was really good. The story was great. Black and White 2 was awful because they just did the same story, except worse, because they didn't have N. No, screw Helping Hand.
N is probably the best character in the Pokemon games. Because he actually has a character. And by extension, I felt like the main character in those games had more. Because they interacted with someone who actually had a character. You know? As opposed to the protagonist in this game. Which is just kind of going through the motions.
I guess, yeah. Because N would ask you existential or moral questions about
the world that they lived in.
Yeah, and if it was right to be a Pokemon trainer or not. And pretty much the whole time, you could be like, maybe we're wrong, but you were always, a Pokemon trainer, and you would say, yeah, I think it's fine, but you still were questioned and challenged. That belief of yours was challenged, whether, you felt it or not.
Look at that.
They're staying. They're fine. I just gotta get a few bums back here. Get along. I would think because of rolling speed, they would be faster than me.
How are you gonna go about this?
They rotate. It's just as simple as waiting for them.
Man, those are some really cute dogs, though.
Yeah. Go. Get.
You made it.
I did. I will fight. Or maybe I won't.
Why would you?
You're right. Let's go.
Is that water green?
Yes. It's pollution.
This guy actually blows like hundreds of thousands of emissions into the air because he runs this gym.
Yeah.
This gym is actually one of the biggest polluters in the Galar region.
I think I'll lead with Growly.
Are we actually going to beat him?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you can do it that quick?
Yeah. I've done this in 2 minutes, dude. Also, if you haven't noticed, I somewhat did something to make this game a little harder on me.
What?
I set the battle mode to set instead of switch.
Oh, well, that probably saves time.
It does. It means I don't get a free turn to just decide what Pokemon I'm going to destroy him with.
You know, you really want to blow through this. You should throw on some X attacks. You got him, Christopher.
I got him right where I want him.
The X attacks is what I'm talking about.
No, I don't want to use them.
Use them. It'll go quicker.
That wouldn't prove my point. I know. Thank you.
Here we go.
Where are they? There they are. Magical leaf? That won't do much. Not do all much.
Go ahead. Because it looks like he's around 1920.
I am cooler than him, though.
Look at that.
Nice.
You get a one hit, the next thing he throws out.
Big man, level 16. We're tough as weeds. You ready for it, Gregory?
You gonna do it now?
Hey, I don't see why not.
Oh, because he's gonna do it? I love this music. This is real cool.
Wait, something just occurred to me.
What?
So, the order with which you Dynamax is the order with which the attacks will come out. So that means I'm gonna go after him.
Yeah? And you afraid?
He might hurt me.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh no.
You were bullshitting out of your ass, Christopher.
No, I swear that's supposed to be how it works. We got sunlight on. If only he were water type, that would be helpful. Owie. Okay, so maybe you were right. I wasn't in any danger at all.
Look, and he even healed you.
Milo, you're a nice man, but I gotta say, yeah, you're a bit of a failure if you lose to a level 16 Growlithe.
Is he?
You're right, I pumped my Pokemon full of drugs, huh, Greg?
Well, that, and you also have a huge type advantage. It's kind of a big deal in Pokemon, especially because he was using... I mean, it's not like those were super strong grass-type Pokemon.
Screech.
Who wants to learn Screech?
Stu?
And give it a Growl.
Okay.
Because that's just a better leader.
Hey. My puppy back. What an incredible gym challenger. I got $3,000. That must have been a fulfilling Pokemon battle.
This guy's very humble in defeat. I don't know if I could be the same. Because this was some bullshit.
I mean...
He only got to use 2 Pokemon and you got to use 6.
Well, true, but I mean, I used the 1. I had the opportunity to use 6, but I only needed 1. You know, honestly, sometimes I do feel that. Like, I feel like it's unfair for me to do things sometimes that the gym leaders or Pokemon League can't.
You think it would be more fun if you had to pick like 2 of your Pokemon to go in?
Yeah. That would be great. Because then you would strategize.
Yeah.
Strategy is slowly getting moved out of the game, and I would love it if you were limited in the way that the gym leaders are.
That would be fun. But it would make it harder for little kids to beat the game.
True. But you know, maybe next time they make a Pokemon game, don't focus on the children so much.
Or maybe if you could toggle features or choose difficulties, but that'll never happen. This is weird.
What?
instead of badges, you get like the pieces of a mystical puzzle.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
And everyone has to get this, so it's even crazier.
Yeah. They call it a badge, but then it eventually forms into like one badge or like a medal. But it's time to go.
Yep. That was fun.